Good day, this is Mr. Case. Today we're going to be talking about 11.2, the Russians developing. We have the traditions of the Russians based on, well, a mixture of Slavic folk and Vikings. The Slavs were folks north of the Black Sea, from the forests north of the Black Sea, and they were so-called Slavs probably because many of them were slaves. They were enslaved by these ancient Varangians, or people of the Rus as they were called. Well, they were Vikings, and these tribes of Vikings, or Rus, are going to settle along the rivers north of the Black Sea, and they're going to use the rivers for traveling back and forth. They're going to trade different things among their tribes. Slavs and Vikings. About 862 AD, we have a Viking chief named Rurik who founded the city of Novgorod. Novgorod. That was in 862 at the request of the Slavs. They picked him as their chief. He accepted, and we see Novgorod as an early city in Russia. A new city that was settled was Kiev. K-I-E-V was settled farther south, and goods such as timber, furs, honey, and slaves, there's where the word Slav comes from, were traded. Many of them found their way down the rivers across the Black Sea to Constantinople. So there's a link between the Russians and the Vikings and these Greeks in Constantinople. Society was divided strictly between peasants and nobles. Now, for nobles, put down the word boyar, B-O-Y-A-R. That just means nobleman. So you have the peasants and you have the boyars. There you go, boyars. They were your nobles. They helped the ruler to rule. They collected taxes, and they were your law and order. Kiev is going to become an important city. It's on the Dnieper River, D-N-E-I-P-E-R, the Dnieper River, and they are going to adopt Eastern Orthodox Christianity. Guess who is going to do that? Well, it's going to be St. Methodius and St. Cyril. They're going to plant the seeds of that. But the principal character here is Princess Olga of the city of Kiev. Around 957 AD, she is going to become a Christian. Now, her son doesn't become a Christian, but her grandson, Vladimir, becomes a Christian. He is converted also in 989, and he orders all his subjects in Kiev to convert to Christianity as well. So Kiev is going to become an important port city along the river for trade north and south. But as things go on, as times pass, we're going to see Kiev's power wax, that means grow, and wane, that means decline. Vladimir's son, Yaroslav, is called Yaroslav the Wise. He comes to power in 1019, and he made Kiev even more powerful. He started a new legal code, and it was top-heavy on trade. So you have quite a few laws that are codified that have to do with trade, and so Kiev grows in influence. But you're going to see power struggles. 1054, we see some problems here. Kiev is going to face some difficulties because as Yaroslav gets older, he divides his kingdom among his sons, and they're going to rip the kingdom apart because they're going to fight over lands. That's going to weaken the empire. In addition, the Crusades also caused a decline in Kiev because Kiev was farther north than Constantinople, and the Holy Land is farther south than that. People did not come to Kiev anymore, so the Crusades also caused a decline in trade. We're going to look at the Mongol invasions of Russia that further change the fabric of life in Russia. And that will be for another time. So this is Mr. K signing off with 11.2a. See you next time. Bye.